In this demonstration, we're going to go through the C# code for the CartItemList class. Now, this one is going to create a list of cart items. And a list is similar to an array, it just has a couple other features to it. First thing it'll do in its constructor is it'll create a new list of cart items called cart items. It's going to have a variable called count, and the count will get the number of cart items, the number of items in that cart list. There is a method called this, and this allows us to return the products and things that are in the list. When this receives arguments, or when it's referenced with an integer, then it will get the index of the cart items, wherever that index is. It'll return that cart item, and then it'll also set a value. So this has a get and a set. So it can set a cart item or it can return the cart item. There's also one that is referenced with a string called ID. In that one, it just has the get. And in there, it's going to look through the entire list, and if it finds a product ID equal to this index value, this string, then it will return that cart item. Otherwise, it's going to return null, meaning that item's not in the cart. There is a method that returns an entire list called getCart. And it's going to go through that, and it's going to create a new list called cart, a new instance of this class. And it's going to look at the current set cart from the current session. If it's null, then it's going to create a new one. If it's not, then it's going to return the current cart of this session. That just allows us to separate sessions for multiple people accessing the site. Add item receives a product and a quantity. Remember, carts had a product and quantity. So it's going to use a new cart item, creating a new one, calling the constructor with the product and quantity argument, and then it's going to add that cart item to our list. Then there's a remove at, and that allows us to remove an item from the cart. So we have our CartItems.removeAt, which is a method in the list class. That's why we're using list instead of array. And it removes it out of that index, and then it reindexes the array. And then finally there is a method called clear, and that just clears out the entire list. And that is the code for the CartItemList class.